all, my name is Blair, and today I've got a book merch haul for you guys. Most of them are books, but I do have one merch item that I'm really excited to show you guys. So I got these books from a few different places. This past weekend I went to downtown LA and we went to the Last Bookstore, which is a pretty famous bookstore in LA. I looked up like all the best places for books and that was one of them. I got 2 books for $10 there and it was a really good deal. And then I got a couple from Target, I have a couple from Amazon, and then one from the Grove Barnes & Noble, which is one of my favorite places to go to buy books here in LA. Starting with the books that I got at the Last Bookstore, I have We Are the Ants by Sean David Hutchinson. So our main character's name is Henry, and he just lost his partner. I believe this is a LGBTQ book, so I'm assuming he's a boy. He gets abducted by aliens, and he gets allotted a certain amount of time to decide if the Earth is worth saving. The next book I got from the Last Bookstore is Love Letters to the Dead by Ava Delaria. Another book in this haul is by her as well, her newest release, but this was her first book. So this book is about a girl named Laurel who has just lost her sister May, and there's a school assignment to write a letter to a dead person, and it's only required to write to one, but she ends up writing to multiple dead people, and soon it's just her diary. Along the ride with her, she figures out how to grieve her sister, and there's also love, and it sounds really, really good. One of my friends actually did this for a speech piece one year, and it was really, really good, and I'm really excited to get into it. Speaking of Ava Delaria, I'm so sorry if I'm butchering that. In Search of Us. So this book has 2 perspectives, Marilyn and Angie. So Marilyn is in the 90s, and then we shoot forward to Angie's perspective, and Angie is Marilyn's daughter. So that's pretty much all I know about this book. Mostly my vibe from this is that mother-daughter family vibe. My next read from Target is The Bells by Danielle Clayton. I've heard a lot of hype about this book and it was on sale, so I bought it. Our main character's name is Camellia and she lives in this world that is kind of like New Orleans. It's kind of in Louisiana, New Orleans, the bayou, and it's fantasy. So there's these people called the Bells who are in control of beauty. So everyone else is gray, but they have the power to turn them to color, I guess. It looks like such a gorgeous book. I'm really excited to dive into it. So the next thing I have is a merch item. I really was in need of a tote because I've been watching a bunch of bookish unboxings lately. I don't have any subscription boxes because honestly can't really afford that right now. College, you know, that's just how it is. But I was really wanting a tote bag. So I went on Redbubble because that's what all of the booktubers suggest, and I got a tote that says Book Nerd on it, and it's really, really cute. And I've been using it a lot because I have a backpack, but sometimes I just don't want to pack all that and I don't want to carry it on my back, and so this is just a really convenient way to carry all my books and notebooks and stuff for school. I just got this on Redbubble. It was, I think, like $22. It wasn't that bad of a price, and I really recommend Redbubble. I love their stuff, and I've purchased stuff from them before, and I definitely recommend it. On to the books. So, the next books I have for you are from the Grove. So I have Thunderhead by Neil Shusterman. I read Scythe last week, and I immediately went to the Grove and bought Thunderhead. My friend Kevin was reading Scythe. I recommended it to him even though I hadn't read it. I just saw it on BookTube and it looked really good. And then he read it, said it was amazing. I read it, then we both went and bought Thunderhead together. I read this in a day, under 24 hours. This is like a 500-page book, and it is so good. So, since I can't really tell you what Thunderhead is about, Scythe is about this world that has defeated death. Everyone is immortal except for the Scythes, who are the chosen people to kill people to keep population down. It's crazy how normalized this world is. Everyone acts like it's just how it is, but it's like so mind-boggling, and there's a lot of similarities to religion. So good, and Neil Schusterman is so good at writing. It's just fascinating. Once you read Scythe, you're gonna want Thunderhead immediately, so I do recommend buying them together. It's so good. Like, I want to reread it right now. I need to buy Scythe though. I have it in my cart on bookoutlet.com. It's ready to go. It's cheap. I'm gonna buy it. Just wait. The next book I bought from the Grove is Of Fire and Stars by Audrey Coulthurst. I really just wanted to buy another book because I have a problem, and I bought a hardcover and I was like, well, let me just buy like a cheap little paperback for later, like if I need something quick. And I've heard really good things of Fire and Stars. Apparently it's a LGBTQ fantasy, so we've got two female lead characters. One is set up to marry the prince, but then ends up falling in love with the prince's sister, so the princess. It sounds really awesome. I love a good gay book, and I'm ready for it. So the next two books I have for you are from Amazon. So lately I've been buying some books from Amazon because they're actually pretty cheap compared to barnesandnoble.com or even buying them in stores. And so I always go and check like what's the cheapest option for me. It can be great to buy books on Thrift Books and Book Outlet and all the really great deal shops, but sometimes I just really like to have a new book, one that's mine. So I bought Truth Witch by Susan Dennard. It was on sale on Amazon, and I really have been interested in picking up this series. The second one just came out, and I'm pretty sure there's going to be a third one. I love me a good female empowering kick-ass novel, and it just sounds so good. So we've got two main characters here. We've got Sophia, is that how you say that? Who is a truth witch who can tell if you're lying or not. Sought out in this world. They're very unique, they're very like useful. And then we've got Iseult, who is a thread witch. So she can tell like the binds that entangle the lives around her. I don't know, that sounds really interesting. I have been in a huge fantasy kick, so I'm so ready for this. And finally, my last book. So whilst I was at Barnes & Noble buying Thunderhead and Of Fire and Stars, I saw this book and really wanted it. Checked on Amazon, it was hella cheap. Bought it while I was at Barnes & Noble. This book just hit #1 on the New York Times bestsellers list, and I knew I needed it in my life. That is Children of Blood and Bone by Tomi Adeyemi. First of all, beautiful, beautiful dust jacket. Second of all, beautiful, beautiful naked. I can't handle it. I can't handle it. This has been getting a bunch of hype on BookTube because it is a West African fantasy, which is that just doesn't happen. It's a very unique book. Our main character's name is Zelly, and she just lost her mother. The land that she lives on used to be full of magic, but the rulers of the land are trying to get rid of all of it. They're trying to no magic, and she goes on this adventure with a couple other characters trying to save magic. It's big and pretty, and it sounds so good. I'm really, really excited to start this book. Oh. It's gonna be so good, and I'm so ready. Also, I don't know if you've noticed, but I chopped off my hair. So I live in LA now, and I was trying to find a place to do my hair, and I went to Heroin Salon, Hair Owen. Such a good pun. And my hairstylist there, she was so good. My hair is perfect, and I'm so excited. So those are all the books I hauled for you today. I thought it wasn't that much, but now that I'm holding all of them, this is kind of crazy. I just hauled. I just hauled. And now I'm hauling again. What am I even gonna call this video? I have a problem haul. I'm addicted to books. I've got my friend Kevin totally in. Totally in. Like, he's buying so many books because of me. And I am not mad about it. Because I get to borrow them. So yes, I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any book recommendations, please comment them below. Always need more. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!